Today we're at Leeds Urban Bike Park and we're going to session everything they have to offer. Let's see what's out there. So there's 4 main sections at the bike park. You've got the BMX pump track, the tabletop and jump line, the huge bridge jump, the quarry area, as well as a little cross-country area. So there's quite a few little areas, but it's all quite tightly packed in. You'll easily make your way around it in a day. Next to the car park is home to the cafe and bike shop, which is then next to the pump track. This pump track area is so sick. Hard work on an enduro bike, but if you really give it some, you can almost clear some of them. Oh, okay stuff. So a nice little warm up on the BMX pump track. Man, that's tiring. Go and make our way over to the red trail, see what's over there. There's some huge features here. Got this huge bridge. It's got like a wall ride on each side, which is sick. But it's so big, I don't think I'll be able to clear it. So behind me, you've got this huge sort of hip jump. The big old booter actually. You've got a smaller line on the left with this big old boot on the right, and it's big time for sure. The surface is pretty ruthless actually. It's going to take no prisoners. It's like a solid stone mud, really compact down. So we're about to take on this red trail, the woodland loop, which you can find just past the massive bridge jump. You'll know what I mean when you see it. Right, this is apparently a bit of like an XC-ish loop, but it's got some jumps, rocks and steep descents in it, so looks good. It's just crazy how close this is to civilization. You've got like a housing estate to the right of the park, and then you've just got this, like this trail section. Whoa. A little double with 2 different lines on it, and it kind of goes into this kind of 4-cross style dual line. This looks awesome. Look at this. So I was just chatting to a guy there. He was saying this is actually the bottom section of kind of a mini downhill track. Apparently there's not much gradient, but there's a few drops at the top. And then down into this section here, you've just got quite a few hits, all going everywhere, multiple lines. It's awesome. I love how they've sculpted this for all abilities. So you've got about sort of 5 or 6 hits back to back, and then it takes you into this section with even more stuff. Multiple lines, big double to the left in between those trees, rock garden to the right, berm to the left. Let's give this a pop. It's weird, this place, because everything's so man-made. It doesn't really feel like mountain biking, but yet it's good at the same time. It's really strange. Right, so we're down at the black section at Leeds Bike Park. It's the quarry section on the map, and there's 4 or 5 different lines, and they're all quite steep. One of them's like 3 of them are rolls, one of them's got like a 5-8 foot drop in it into a little step up. Looks quite intimidating from down here, but really at the top you're already pointed in the right direction. So this little quarry section is really good for progression. There's some pretty steep lines here. Obviously they're literally about 10 feet long, and then they go into some kind of jump or ramp on the other side. And then we carry on with the red trail. Back on the red. This is the kind of place you want to come if you've got a spare few hours, half a day. You just want to come and rip up the bike, hit some jumps, push your skills a little bit. But if you're looking for a huge day out on the hill, with some big climbs, big descents, this probably isn't the one. So we've got this line of tabletops that starts at the top of the hill. There must be about 15 tables in a row, some of them quite a big size. I mean, when do you come across that? Like a massive jump line that just never ends. So this is the lower section of jumps. About 15 feet long, this one. The surface is obviously very gravelly, but they look like they're really well built, got a good shape to them. The tricky thing here is just getting the right speed into them. Obviously there's so many, it's going to take a while to learn that speed. It's going to be quite a tricky line, because if you mess one of them up, you've got to come back to the top again. Jumping, lovely. Way. Nice. What a fun life. So I'm currently on this blue trail. It's next to the jump line, and it's flat to almost uphill, but with some really mellow berms, mellow tabletops. Just really good to get your confidence, or if you're a beginner, to learn. So great for that. And this whole area is just great for learning and progressing your skills. So as for tonight's accommodation, I'm heading over to Yorkshire Cycle Hub, which is close to Dalby Forest and great access to other trails out on the moors. It's about an hour and 50 from here, so I'll show you more about that when I arrive. So this is part 2 of the Great Northern Tour. Join me tomorrow. I'm going to be in Dalby Forest, scoping out the trails there and giving you guys a look. If you guys listen to podcasts, be sure to check out the MTB Trail Hub podcast, where I dive into even more info about this place. So if you're thinking about coming here yourself, or you think your friends might want to, then check it out.